Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of tight ends will be on the field today looking to do whatever it takes to give their team an advantage. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders. So let's go down to Denver, Colorado, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Raiders, Broncos on EA Sports. Winter is here as the temperature continues to drop as we get set for kickoff for today's matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance and Phil Simms on the scene. This matchup today is a unique one. It's about as much about being healthy as it is about winning the game as the postseason is looming. How about it? How important will it be to win here today?
Jim, you're right. It is a unique one, but we see it more and more in the NFL. Teams that get down to the last 1 or 2 games of the year where they've clinched a playoff spot. How do you approach the game? Play your starters. Give them a chance to go out there and excel. But you also, as a head coach, got to know when that time is up and take them out of the game to keep them healthy.
The Raiders ready to get this action started. Talib's got it on the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Manning's going to jog out to the huddle now. He is a definite threat to beat you with his arm. He's in the top 10 right now in the league when it comes to touchdown throws. They face first down. Latimer's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Ball's handed the football. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
You have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Now first and 10. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Running room. Races out of bounds at that point.
Jim, you got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Anderson's brought down after picking up only a yard. Here's a look at the Broncos lineup on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards. Now they'll try over again on second down. Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. Tight ends in motion here. Manning from the gun. The catch is made. Touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
Driving extra point is good. The fair catch is made. They'll take it at the 20. So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
First down at the 20. Maurice Jones-Drew. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. As we take a look at the offense for the first time today, they're coming off a big performance, putting up plenty of points last week, looking to replicate that performance today. Second down following the run. They're setting up screen. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. And now here's the Broncos defensive lineup. Second best in the league when it comes to pass defense. The Raiders now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations. Third down and 5. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
Down. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Reaches out and snatches it.
So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. First and 10. Manning with the give. And at the 37, he'll be brought down. Phil today.
They get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Has his target.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
First down at the 20. Screen, pulls it in, shakes off the tackle. He's stacked up at that point. And now, here's the Raiders' defensive lineup. They're ranked first overall in pass defense this season, and you can bet that other side knows that well. Coming up. Manning comes out in the pistol. They break through, tackle him behind the line. Third down. The Broncos come to the line with a bunch set. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, Jim, that was a nice kick. It is right down the middle. This guy is so accurate. And if you could drive a golf ball like that, you might be a good golfer. But what a kick by this guy. He is a machine.
Here. The Broncos will come out in the dime. Takes it from the gun. Throws to the right. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Let's go.
Jones-Drew's taking the handoff. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
Good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding a hole and picking up those yards.
Jones-Drew on the screen. The tackle is made.
That's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
The Raiders snap it at the 41. And they are in on McFadden. Pick up the first. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They call his number once more. He's tackled right at the 48.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Hold that run to a short gain.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Catch made. McFadden's taken down at the 25.
Running back, long gain out of it. Nice job by the running back.
This play set up by the long gainer from the gun. And the pass goes incomplete. Harris in on the coverage.
That's a wonderful job back to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew, and a gain of 4.
Good job that time by the offense.
What a drive this has been. One quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. To that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. This long drive continues. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Even though they're down more than 7, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
1st down and 10. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
The long drive continues. 2nd down and 9. Touchdown and drawing close.
Touchdown Raiders.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
Inside of the uprights. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Caldwell's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. Over the football. Ball lines up in the backfield. 1st down at the 20. Here's the handoff. Nice tackle.
Ball's never able to build up that power. Go. That's a short gain.
Latimer's lined up now as a slot receiver. The Broncos from the 22. Ball's got it on the handoff. Touchdown, Broncos.
I'll give credit to the running back. That was a nice run for the long touchdown. No doubt about it, but he is not fast. And the defense was loafing. They were not hustling. That's why they gave up the touchdown.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Dropping back now into the shotgun. And he hauls it in.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback He has both. That throw is right on target. Nice little kick.
The Raiders have it at the 34. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
1st and 10. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
It's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, but it's almost a first down.
Jones-Drew's going to take the handoff now.
Jones-Drew is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Out of the shotgun.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Off the mark here as this throw heads.
Pass. It brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Handoff made. Brought down at the 38.
By looking down on the field, the defense, hands on their knees. They are getting tired.
The ball is jarred loose. They bring him to the turf. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
Thomas has got the catch and the first.
Means moving. Give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Thomas in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Balls handed the football.
Gains 15. The Broncos have fallen back on what they do quite well, and that's run the football.
Balls near the top of the league in rush yards, and he's showing why today.
It is hard in the NFL to run the football like this every single week, but here we are again, and they are getting it done.
1st and goal from the 8.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Gains maybe 5.
They're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense. When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Breaking huddle at the 6.
They've come out in the dime package.
3rd and goal from the 6.
Broncos in the end zone.
Anytime, Jim, it's 3rd and goal, you've got to decide, what are we going to do? Well, this time the offense, nice design. They throw the football, and the quarterback puts it right on the money for the touchdown pass.
Extra point is good.
The Broncos kickoff team is on the field, and the offense is on the sideline, celebrating a score that was all set up thanks to a very tenacious defense that recovered the fumble. Moore's going to test the coverage here, and he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
Next possession.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. 1st down at the 21. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They have a good situation.
Jones-Drew's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Good job. Pass down.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 12. Set up screen.
Defensive coordinators love this.
So forget the punt. They're going to go for it.
They bring in the extra tight end.
The Raiders have it at the 29.
Miller's there to make the tackle. The Broncos defense not able to make the stop there, and they'll have to stay on the field a little bit longer.
Well, sometimes when it's 4th and short, the toughest man wins, and that time the defense was not the toughest unit.
First down here after the run. Offense lines up here. On first down, it's back to the ground game. Gains 5. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Setting up screen. He makes the catch. He's brought down. Here on third down after the completion. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. The Broncos call a timeout and are left now with only one. They're set to punt it away now. Marches onto the field. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Now first and 10. Out to the left. Here's Sanders.
When the defense is going to play safe, and it.
Thomas, a receiver in the slot. Manning out of the gun. Got a flag. He's taken down at the 42.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
First down at the 43. And he's thrown to the ground.
Quarterback's got to know when it's inside of 2 minutes and that clock is moving, you want to get the football down the field and out of bounds. Holds on to the football too long, gets the sack, and that just kills the time management.
Manning set in the pistol. Second down and 13. Manning finds Thomas. Gets about 9 on the play.
Well, when you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
The Broncos take it from the 38. Ball's got it, and a first.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Reset.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Catch made. Rodgers there that time for the tackle. The Broncos have to call one right here, and they do. And they are out of timeouts. Chip shot here. The kick is good.
Tim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Looking to go deep. Wow, what a catch. Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Man, what a touchdown there for the offense. The quarterback just fires that football in there. Look at the defenders around the receiver, but the receiver big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that catch.
That does it for the first half. Raiders trail in this one.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back now at the first half. The Broncos have not been bashful these last 2 weeks when it comes to throwing the football. The Raiders will need to figure out how to slow down that pass attack in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. They take it at the 33-yard line. Paul's got great blocking here. He ends up picking up 58 yards and then ducked out of bounds. Continuing on the drive, broken coverage here on the pass play. And this play will go for 6. Broncos strike first in this one. Raiders line up at the 13. Out of the shotgun, pass will be completed. And finally on play 13, they score. Now trailing by just 3. Line up right at the 22-yard line. Ball's going to stay up the middle. And he'll go in from 78 yards out, pushing the lead to 10. Now following the fumble, Manning's on point with the throw. And after the short pass, he'll score. The Broncos push the lead to 17. Raiders with the football waning seconds of the half. The catch is made in double coverage, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. The Raiders down now by 20. So that'll do it for us. We'll send you back down to the field where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms are on the call.
This will be a fair catch by James. No chance to return this one. First down here.
Let's go.
And now here's the first snap of the second half. Trevathan that time on the tackle. And here we have second down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. Harris there to make the tackle.
Moore is a great slant route runner. He knows how to stick his outside foot into ground and go right across the middle of the field. The quarterback puts it right on target, and he picks up good yards. It doesn't quite get a first down.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Jones-Drew has it out of the eye.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
First down at the 32. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort. Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Now looking at third down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. They're setting up screen.
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
It's third down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass. Nice execution, and they get the first down.
Secures it with two hands.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there, and it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Snap it out of the gun. Throws to the right. No one's going to get him now.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
Maurice Jones-Drew, and that picks up 3.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Out of the shotgun formation. And he takes off. And no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds.
Some good play calls so far in this drive by the offensive coordinator. His team is down, but they are marching down the field.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Mounting a serious drive. Reese is going to secure the handoff.
Good for only a yard.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's a face mask call, and of course from now on it's 15 yards no matter how you slice it. They don't even have to interpret it anymore. The severity of it, it's a big penalty.
Yeah, it is a big penalty. You know, one thing, you know why we see a lot of face mask penalties in the NFL now? It's because players tackle too high. Get your arms around the waist. Go down low to make those tackles, and you wouldn't get those face mask penalties.
At game one, the Raiders pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game, and what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game.
This has been a long drive so far. Third and goal from the 2. They call his name again.
Good job that time by the defense. They stop him short on 3rd and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Wide receivers are bunched up. Gets it again. Touchdown. This game is tight.
Touchdown, Raiders.
This is why a head coach gets paid so much money. You get in situations like this, they have to make the call on 4th and goal. He goes for it, and they get it.
Count it. The Raiders will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the air.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Caldwell's got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Peyton Manning under center. Balls taking the handoff. That picks up 7. The Broncos have hit this defense with some long runs today. Ball's been at the forefront of these plays, showing off his big play ability.
Boy, he can make it look easy, and it happens fast. He gets a little window, look out, he takes off, and before you know it, he's deep down the field.
Coming up, second down. Thomas is lined up in the slot. Ball's got it on the handoff. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Well, the defense, they give him a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Ball lines up in the backfield. First down at the 34.
Ball's picked off.
That'll stop the play right there.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down, offense readying for the snap. The defense comes out in the dime. Screen, he's got the catch. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The Raiders take it from the 28. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew.
The Broncos defense is just one of the best in the NFL. What a job that time on the run play. They get penetration, they get in the backfield, and they make the tackle for a loss.
Third down. Jones-Drew's going to take the handoff now. And Ward's in on the tackle.
The Raiders just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First and 10. Gets away from the pressure. Incomplete. Second down following that incompletion. McFadden lines up in the backfield. From the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Picks up 8 here. One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Second down here. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets to run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
The Raiders will go ahead with the extra point. The point after try is in the books. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Fields the football at the 3. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense heads on to the field. Nickel formation here for the defense. The Broncos take it from the 28. Manning finds Thomas, and Rodgers in on the tackle.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First down and 10. With 2 hands, he has it, and that's a gain of 9. Following that completion, second and short. We'll switch sides and take a quick break as the third quarter comes to a close here just beneath the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. The Broncos will come to the line trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. That leads us to second down. Ball lines up in the backfield. The final quarter underway now with this snap. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Connects with Thomas. Gains 20.
When you can't hit the quarterback and put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time to throws it down the field for another completion.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Falls, handed the football. Has the first down here as he's tackled.
The Broncos, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Has it. Touchdown.
Well, it's first and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Put an additional 2 points on the board as they convert. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Jones-Drew on the screen. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
They've come out in the dime package. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Incomplete.
Well, it's a tight game up to this point. You got third and long. You're losing by a few points. You can't win the game on this play, but I'll tell you what, you can sure lose it. If you force this football down the field, you have a turnover, it could be the end of the game.
3rd and 12. Throws to the right. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3 and out.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Talib's going to take this one from the 24. And that's a gain of 13. The Broncos will begin their drive from the 36 now. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. The Broncos snap it at the 36. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Tammy's able to get the job done and picks up the first down. The Raiders trail right now, and they just have not been able to rush the quarterback, which is very rare for this defense.
Well, they got to find a way to get to the quarterback, and I don't know, what do? Do you bring in different players? Do you use some different subs? Hey, I think they should start blitzing, find a way to hit that QB.
Take it down at the 33. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
Has his target.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
2nd down, even after the completion. Latimer's in the slot. That ball is rifled to Demaryius Thomas, who makes the catch.
Personal foul. Placement. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
He's in the end zone. Touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, You can't stop us. And they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
First down coming up. The defense comes out in the nickel.
Let's go.
Set up screen. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
When you play man-to-man coverage, it takes a good throw and catch. That time, neither was there. Another incomplete pass.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 10.
Maurice Jones-Drew. Moore's the one who brings him to the ground.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Third down on the way.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield.
Setting up screen. Makes the catch. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
Wow, Phil, you would think when a quarterback has a game like this going that they would not only have the lead, but maybe a big lead. Instead, they're trailing.
Yeah, Jim, and look, if you look at the stats, once again, we'll say it, stats do lie. It's not all about the quarterback all the time. It is a team game, and they are just not doing it overall so far.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. First down here after the completion.
The Raiders come to the line with an empty backfield. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Tackles made. So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime from the gun.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Brought down at the 32.
Jones-Drew is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 32. Gonna try and scramble now. Needs to get rid of it. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
2nd down after the incompletion.
The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation.
They'll go shotgun here. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
The Raiders, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his 3rd down's much easier with this situation.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield.
3rd and short. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew, and he's brought to the ground.
Well, even though they're down more than 7 here, the offense down the red zone, it'll be good for them for the rest of this game. Their confidence for the offensive coach that they can punch this in for the touchdown.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
From the gun.
Running away from the pressure. Throws to the right. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline. First down on the way. What a drive this has been.
Let's go.
Schaub's going to take it from the gun. And off the mark on that short throw. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. At this point, the medical staff is going to hold him out of this one with what they're still just calling an upper body injury. So, guys, he's out for the day. Back to you. And if that's the case, this is the type of injury that can end his season.
Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Oh, what a good job there by the offense. 3rd and goal. And what do? They run the football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
And the kicker's ready to go. And a touchback.
Ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field.
We're late in the 4th, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead.
First down at the 20. Got the completion. Ross is in on the tackle.
And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the 4th, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense.
Off the right side. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. We're coming out of the 2-minute mark, and to have any chance at all, the defense has to make a play. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Manning's lining up in the pistol. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. Breaks the long run for the touchdown.
Nothing like getting a long running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has one.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
First down at the 20. And here's the pass, incomplete. Second down, late in the 4th quarter.
The defense comes out in the dime.
Get ready.
2nd down and 10.
He'll throw it over the middle, underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Let's go.
3rd down and 10.
Matt Schaub looking wrong. And it's intercepted, which should all but wrap up this game. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
The Broncos from the 37 will go ground.
And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
The Raiders use another timeout here, and they have one left.
That's 2nd down coming up.
Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Anderson's taking the handoff. He's tackled right at the 31.
Defense calls a timeout.
Defense.
3rd down following the run.
Latimer's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Ball's got it on the handoff. Prater set to attempt the field goal.
The kick is good. The kick is good from downtown.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Raiders ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22.
They've come out in the dime package.
First down at the 22.
The flag is out as the
Intercepted!
breaks the tackle. In on the stop.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
Intercepted!
Throws the stiff arm. Steps out of bounds.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Nickel formation for the defense here.
20.
Second down coming up. It's been a brutally tough stretch for this team. They can't seem to get back into the win column.
No, they can't. Everything is going wrong for them. They got players out. The star players are not playing well. They're not getting the breaks. You just got to go back to the fundamentals and hope that's enough to get you through so you can finally just win a game.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.